a very cute song, a little bit of Disney controversy, is TikTok. And the fact that they couldn't escape this, it's like so you have to understand the times that we're moving in. Like, you just have to. Number one, also, like, it's a pandemic, right? So what else are we gonna do? But teens are bored. Like, what are we doing with Kanye West said? No one app should have all this power. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Agape, like the love. If you're new here, then welcome. This is a safe space. But if you're not, then thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is an exciting one. This is one that I thought about seeing the controversy that driver's license had on Twitter in terms of people being shocked and people being surprised at its success. I was like, I don't really understand, but I'm gonna break it down and really accredit it to TikTok and the power that TikTok actually has in the industry right now in terms of bringing songs up in sales, bringing songs up in streams, and actually just like the power of TikTok. And I think driver's license is actually one of the most perfect examples. We've seen this trend happen with songs in pop culture now, from like the beginning of quarantine to like early summer vibes, even before summer, like May vibes. We've seen the way in which song sales have just boosted because of TikTok and the power that TikTok actually has. And so today's video is actually going to be me talking about the power of TikTok in the music industry, but using that song, and I'll use other examples as a way to illustrate that for you guys, because I think a lot of people were confused and a lot of people were just surprised by how it was able to break so many records. Like, it broke the amount of streams records on Spotify that was previously held by Ariana Grande. It beat another one of it beat Drake's record. Like, people were just like, what? She doesn't even have a huge fan base. So I'm just like, people were just very confused, but I'm gonna break it down for you guys. And so sit back, relax, bring something, take something to eat, bring a snack, and continue watching. Okay guys, if I look down a little bit, it's just because I'm looking at my phone, right? This is the notes that I have for this video. I just sit down and I think of a video and I'm like, yeah, these are all the things that I want to say. But the thing is, with driver's license, and if you don't know, I reacted to this song before. Let me post a little snippet. Oh no guys, that's so sad. Oh please. I'm like I reacted to the song before, but the thing is, with this song, the secret recipe was a very cute song, a very Taylor-esque, Lorde-esque, Alessia Cara-esque. I've already spoken about this song, right? A cute song, a little bit of Disney controversy in terms of relationships and stuff, and giving us that old flavor back. And number three is TikTok, and TikTok makes a heavy load in this, because I would think it's like 20% cute song, 30% drama, and then the rest of the percent, the 50%, I will accredit that to message. The rest of the percentage, I'm going to accredit that to TikTok. And I think that people underestimate the power of TikTok, but we're gonna break everything down. So as I said, we saw in the summer this huge gaining that some songs had, right, because of TikTok, right? And I'm going to give you guys some examples to illustrate my point better. The first examples that I can actually think about is
so you back
I'm a savage. Classic bougie ratchet. I'm a savage. That's one of the first examples that I think about, right? So Megan Thee Stallion released her EP called Sugar, which I think incredible, right? But personally, I don't think Savage was like the best song on the album. We had BITCH, we had the Kehlani feature, which is Hit Your Phone. Like, we had so many good songs that were on this body of work, right? But because of the catchiness of Savage and it going on TikTok and going on with challenges and dances and all of these things, right, boosted it, right, to the point where now Megan Thee Stallion can say that she has a feature with Beyonce, because noticing how while the song was doing, it was super catchy, because of the popularity that it gained because of TikTok, right? She had to make this a single. This wasn't really a single. Captain Hook was on to being a single, right? BITCH Savage didn't even have a video by then, right? Do you see what I mean? And so then this dance challenge comes out, and then so many people are taking part of it. Then Megan, you have to realize that, oh wait, this is going incredible, this is going huge, I have to take part of it, take part in the challenge. And so Savage was the first song that I recognized that I was like, wait a second, something's happening here. The next song we can use, right, for an example is POV by Ariana Grande. I love to see me from your point of view. This was a song that I also reacted to Ariana's album, and I absolutely loved POV, and I knew it was like a standout song for me, right? But again, it went onto TikTok and people liked the more slower, sadder vibe of the song, and it actually became one of the fan favorite songs. And the streams of it, like, I think that in Ariana's mind, she might not have thought that POV would have become a single, but I feel like after 36, 34, 35, POV could potentially be the next single as like a more ballady song. Fingers crossed, I hope. But again, with another song that you wouldn't think would be one of the lead songs, it has one of the highest streams from the album because of the success and because of the push that TikTok gave it, right? Guys, I could go on with examples because of the summer, so another way to say so, right? Even within her song, right, even within her video, I think that's a really good example, right? Because even within Doja Cat's video, she recognized that TikTok was the reason that this song blew up. She included the dance in it because it was like, this is incredible. And she included the dance in it, and she included the actual person who originated the dance, the said dance in the song that blew it up. And so I feel like that's also an example where you see that this wasn't a song that maybe we thought was going to become super big, but because of TikTok and because of challenges and because of just number one, also like it's a pandemic, right? So what else are we gonna do? But because of TikTok, we were really able to see a song, just a song, become like one of the anthems of the summer. And do you see what I mean? Like, it became a song, like it became a song, and that's because of TikTok. But again, I was talking about Olivia Rodrigo, right? The fascinating thing about this song, right, is that it didn't really have a challenge. So it wasn't, you could say it was one of those challenges where it was like where the bridge comes and it's like red lights and then it's going down, but that hasn't been one that's taken off, right? It hasn't taken off. I even did a video to that, but it hasn't been one that's taken off, right? But the interesting thing with the song was that it shows that with TikTok, not only can it be about a dance, right, but people were talking about it in the sense where people were giving their analogies, and this is where the other two parts of the amazing recipe, the three things, right, this is where the analogy comes from, the other two parts. So the controversy around like the story, like what's it about, and then the actual song being really cute, right? And so the TikToks, they were also about theories. They were being like, oh, what's happened with this, what's happening with this, what's happening with this, what's happening with this. But it all happened what? On TikTok. So the other two things that happened were based on TikTok. So TikTok was just the vehicle to move a really good song and to push it along. And the thing is, teens are bored. Like, what are we doing? We're doing online classes. Apart from that, we're on TikTok, we're consuming music at rapid rates because we're at home. And so if you have a song like this, and also it's quite organic, the song was quite organic. Sometimes people can push things, but the song was quite organic in the way that it grew. But generally, I think that in today's age of streaming and with that streaming and social media and things like that, you shouldn't be surprised and you shouldn't be too shocked at the way in which a song can grow. Like, I've been seeing so many things on Twitter about like even fans that were mad and they were like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it beat this record, this record, this record. But it's like, the way in which people consume music is different. It's different to how people consume music 5, heck 10, for 20 years. It's very different, and especially in the pandemic, and especially when you're using apps such as, like, when you're making TikToks, when you're making reels, and the streams, you hear the streams and the streams and the streams. Because the thing is, even if you didn't like Olivia, right, it was on your For You page, so you were seeing it, you were seeing it, you were seeing it, you were seeing it. It wasn't like you're listening to a a music channel and you're pressing, oh, I want to listen to the song, even if you didn't specifically click like let me listen to that because it was on your For You page, scroll, you see it, scroll, you see it. There were so many people who were even making jokes about the fact that they couldn't escape this. It's like scroll, so you have to understand the times that we're moving in, like you just have to. Okay, but the thing is, this does bring about like two things, right? So sometimes as someone who, if you're a music critic or what, right, and you talk about music and you review it for like your job, right, sometimes critics don't really like when songs become like TikTok songs. So for example, I'll give you an example. Chance the Rapper's album called Good Day, right, there was a song on it called Hot Shower. The album was quite mid, it wasn't a great album, right, but Hot Shower was the one that was like the catchiest, right? So it became inevitably, it became like a TikTok-y type of like trillery song. Hot shower, and my uncle, I just want the phone unplug and then it unplug. If you were able to understand that, right, it became a song, right? But people, maybe like rap fans or fans who were people who were fans of Chance's music, they were like, that song isn't even good, right? But it's only became a TikTok song because of it was trendy. Sometimes people don't think that like there's quality in that. But I think that if you're someone who you're in pop, you're in pop and you're new to the game and you're doing pop music, it's popular music, right? The streams are very, very important. Obviously you want the music to be authentic, you want it to be natural, right? But I'm surprised that like artists aren't taking more advantage of TikTok and listening to what TikTok has to say. So for example, there was Scissor's shirt. People made a dance to this little snippet of a Scissor song, right? And she's like, my shirt, right? So that little blood stains on my shirt, what, it was a snippet that Scissor was recording in the booth, right? And someone got a clip of it and someone put it on YouTube, whatever, someone put it on TikTok, right? And that song has been going nuts. It's literally been a challenge, right? And I feel like what you would hope that one would do would be like, oh whoa, let me just release this because this was just like a little snippet track. If people are loving it, child, let me release it, and it sounds amazing. But then you don't want to become like too influenced by what certain apps say, and you want to be genuine and true to your music. So it's this weird dichotomy of wondering what's enough and what's listening to the audience a little bit too much and what isn't. But that's something that like as artists they have to decide to either go with it or not. So like with Meg, she went with it. With some artists you don't, and that's okay, right? Everybody to their own. But thank you guys so much for watching my video as I rambled on about why the song deserved and like it made sense as to why it grew. If you're too old to understand and you don't use the apps like the youngins, that's okay, that's totally okay. But like it makes sense when you think about all the different pieces of the puzzle of the three-part recipe, right, that made sense as to why it became a big song in the space of a week, you guys, a week. I would say a week and a bit, but like it blew up, and you know what, rightfully so. I'm gonna be standing here for a long time. And yeah guys, stream driving. Why don't you like this video and subscribe while you're at it, and don't be afraid to comment down below what your thoughts on the video. Maybe you think that TikTok, no one app should have all this power, as Kanye West said, no one app should have all this power. And maybe you're like, no, let's go for it, let's create these challenges. Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And yeah guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.